Hello, my name is Greg Loader, and I will be narrating a presentation on wind power as an alternative energy created by Matt Beckwith, Dan Gravis, and myself. So, what is a wind turbine? The differences between a windmill and a wind turbine is that a mill uses wind power to do work such as grind grain or run a saw. A turbine converts the wind energy into rotating mechanical energy used to generate power. Wind has been used as an energy source for centuries. Ships used wind for motion, windmills were used for grinding grain and moving water for many years. By the end of the 19th century, there were over 2,500 windmills just in the Netherlands. Windmills were being used to pump water by the U.S. initially. Prior to the Rural Electrification Act, U.S. farms were using windmills to generate their own electricity. Power in the wind is calculated in one formula. Density of the air times the diameter of the turbine squared times the velocity of the wind cubed times a constant gives us the power in the wind. A turbine is rotated by the wind, which turns a gearbox that turns a shaft which is connected to a mechanism needed to generate electricity. This map illustrates the wind power in Montana. The darker colored areas on the map indicate greater wind power. These areas are, theoretically, the most optimal location for wind turbines. Wind currents are created by solar energy heating the air, which makes the air move. If only 1% of this energy is harnessed by turbines, it would be enough to adequately meet the world's power needs. Because of the forces needed to rotate the turbine blades, the turbine itself is only capable of harnessing around 59% of the energy in the wind. If we were to harness 100% of this energy, there would be no wind left behind the turbine, thus no pressure change to allow the turbine to rotate. The optimal height for a high production turbine is 50 meters from ground level. This allows for obstacle clearance, desirable wind patterns, yet it's still short enough in height not to interfere with the air traffic. So what would be a suitable location for a wind turbine? Generally, mountain valleys, ridges, the upwind side of the mountains, seashores, and offshore locations tend to be the most efficient. Offshore winds are desired, however the construction costs of an offshore turbine are less than favorable and can be rather costly. Many government rebates and grants are available to the public for the use of alternative energies. Not only does the use of alternative energy help our environment, it also could be a great choice for your checkbook too. I hope this presentation has answered a few of your questions having to do with the wind power as an alternative energy. Sooner than later, we will all have to make a change, so why don't you get a little green in you?